What is it that we're looking for? In a nutshell, what does your strategy look like?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at my chart, I use EMAs for a trend day, but obviously we're in a chop day today. So I obviously do the charting first. I look at yearly levels, yearly to monthly and weekly levels, and then I trade on 5 minute. I don't trade on hourly, 50 minutes. Some people do that, but 5 minute works best for me. So,
Right.
and I also look at, if you can look at, I look at the big Mega 6 tickers and what those are doing. For example, my first trade off the bat today was at the open. Everything was jumping except one or two of them, and that gives me confirmation, especially with Nvidia and Apple jumping.
Right.
They're the tech stocks, and I trade NQ, and if you look at that, it just jumped, and I used 200 EMA as well as where I would get out on those, and this is where I got out. So it was a perfect trade. I kind of follow these tickers what they're doing. So I mean, if you look at the market now, everything's jumping, and same with the NQ and AX. It's really simple, nothing too crazy, and that has just helped me made a lot more money instead of complicating things, which I was doing before, trading different strategies and whatnot. It's just now just looking at the Mega 6 and what they're doing and trading just based on that.
I love the commentary about simplicity. The reality is that it's such a natural tendency for people, especially when they're new, to try to overcomplicate trading because they want. For my sake, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but for my sake, I lacked confidence in what I was doing. So I wanted extra confirmation, which meant that I wanted to see what the VWAP was doing. I wanted to see what the EMA was doing. I wanted to see what RSI was doing. I wanted to see all this stuff. Now, nothing against people who trade with all of these indicators, but to me, it ended up being such a massive amount of noise. Whereas if one was saying, hey, maybe we're going long here and having a continuation, and another was saying maybe we're having a reversal here, it became analysis paralysis, and it just became so structurally complicated that, number one, I didn't have time to make a decision. Number two, I was getting way too much information overload. So what is it that you were able to do to start to simplify the process for yourself? Did you just take things away, or did you learn something that really just was that one key piece of information that was more meaningful for you?
I was looking at that holy grail as well. When I was losing, I thought this strategy wasn't the best. I need to do something else. And I started adding a lot more stuff, but that wasn't really the case.
Right.
It was me going back and back testing the hell out of my strategy and just doing that over and over. And that has helped me tremendously save the fake outs or whatnot. So I think just going back and just someone looking at the charts, what you could have done differently, that I think that is just the way to go. If you, obviously, you get to spend time on the screen, so it will help you go a long way. And I've been studying a lot lately. I'm in my second year still, so still in the learning process, but I think I just study a lot, and that can just take you a long way. Just back test as much as you can.